So let's go through what are the greatest barriers to exercise. The most common thing that came up on the post that I put up the other day was that mums say that they don't have time, they say that they struggle with motivation, or that they feel that they're really tired, and the fourth one was that they're struggling with pain. So let's go through, and I want to talk about first thing, the time. Time is one of those things that when you prioritise something and you care about something enough, you will always find time for it. If it matters to you enough, you will find time for it. Something I often do when I coach my mums is I get them to go through what their daily routine and ritual looks like. So I get them to talk about what they do from the time that they wake up to the time that they go to bed, and also talk about the time that they are waking up and what they're doing with those moments. Now, if you're someone who's prioritising getting out of bed in the morning, if you're getting up earlier, and then you're doing something like emptying your dishwasher or hanging out a load of washing rather than doing exercise, then it's not necessarily that you don't have time, it's the order in which you're prioritising your tasks. You need to look at your routine and think, well, when am I going to have the most motivation to exercise? And if it's first thing in the morning, then that's when you need to do your exercise session, and then the washing and the dishwasher and all those sorts of things can wait until later in the day. Now, it's 5:10 here, and I'm up because these boys wake up at 5 a.m. because they want to have a feed. So I have to get up at 4:45 to meditate so that I can be ready by 5, so I can be up and feed the boys, and then I can hopefully have them down and be doing my workout by 5:45. Those people that don't know me on my routine, I work 5 days a week. I work from 8:30 when my calls start until 4 or 5 every single day. And of course, I manage a house and 3 kids on top of that. So when people tell me that they don't have time, I haven't yet had one mum who I coached, who I went through her routine and who couldn't find time to exercise. What it came down to was where she was placing it on her priority list and how much she actually wanted to achieve it and what things she had to shuffle. I know for a lot of mums, when I start working with them, they can make time to take their kids to their soccer game, but they can't make time to do their own exercise. And if you've got time to take your kids to your soccer game, you've got time to do your own exercise, and it's really important that you value that just as much as you value your kids' exercise or moving, helping them move their body and being in a good pattern of behaviour for themselves. The first one this time is you really need to look at your daily routine, look at what you're doing when you wake up in the morning and where you can fit it in. If you have to get up earlier, then that's the next thing that you need to tackle. Now, a big thing for mums is that they say to me, oh, I can't get out of bed. Well, not being able to get out of bed happens for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that if you can't get out of bed, one, it's your mindset. So weight loss is 90% mindset, 10% action. If you're not working on your mindset, you will never lose weight. This is why such a massive component of what I teach in Acceleration is all about the mind. Because people think that they just need an exercise plan and they need a nutritional plan and that they can get results. But I can tell you now that you need more than that. That's why I teach more than that. There are billions and billions of exercise plans and nutrition plans in the market, and yet some people still can't follow the plan that's been set out for them and they still can't get their butt out of bed. Now, why is that? That's because they're not supporting themselves mentally. They don't know how to give themselves pep talks. They don't know how to back themselves, and they don't know how to set up their daily routine. So the routine, the way that you speak to yourselves, sets you up for whether you're going to be successful at getting out of bed and executing on the things that you need to or not. So when you wake up in the morning, how can you get your mindset into a great space? Say good morning. How you can get your mindset into a great space is you can either meditate when you first wake up, you can do positive affirmations, or maybe you just have to go, okay, on the count of 3, I'm getting out of bed and this is it. Because you want what comes from exercise more than you want what comes from that extra hour in bed. Not only does exercise bring you the joy of moving your body and feeling good within yourself, and also, weight loss within that, but it also makes you feel more accomplished. You're more powerful as you move through your day. You're in a better mental space. You've had time to yourself. All those things are really important. More comes from exercise than just weight loss. And when you start to do it, not because you're in a space where you loathe your body and you feel like you've eaten bad and so you have to exercise because you feel guilty. If you're doing it because you want what comes as a result of being the person who exercises, someone who's committed to their goals, someone who feels good that they got out of bed, someone who makes time for themselves, then you're going to get those results and you're going to feel really good about it. And that's what's more important.